All right, let's take a look at this comment from our audience member, Sandman45981. Shout out to you, sir. You said, so with things changing in the gaming space, I can see why developers are being upset about Game Pass. It has become competition. So when these developers are releasing games now, there's too much competition for them. Number one, live service games. Number two, free games. Did you guys know that this is a huge player in the market when it comes down to what developers have to deal with? Because when you actually think about it, there are so many games being given away for free. If you look at, say, Epic Games is one that is of note that gives away free games consistently, followed by Amazon Prime. Prime Gaming is also another one. Free games everywhere. So these developers are thinking, we got to deal with 40% of gamers' playtime already being taken away by live service titles. We also now got to deal with basically free games. Have you guys noticed that almost nothing is launching this week? Do you guys notice that almost nothing is launching this week? I mean, think about it. Where do you have a new game that you can find this week? Almost nothing is launching this week. Do you know why almost nothing is launching this week? Almost nothing is launching this week because it's the Steam summer sale. When the summer sale is going on, you'd be crazy to go in there and go launch your game. So cheap games is also another layer of this conversation in terms of what these developers have to deal with. Which Sandman is writing over here, game sales number 3. And then, finally, I got to turn this alarm off. And then finally, Game Pass. With the gaming market being so crowded, or as you like to say, VG, oversaturated, it's going to be hard for a lot of these developers releasing their games. So don't fall into that 80%. Also, when it comes to these gaming journalists, I believe they can see the changes happening and they don't want it to. Which example, why they go after Xbox so hard? Because Xbox is a part of that change with Game Pass, and they're publicly pushing towards those changes. See, guys, I'm over here trying to make a video game prototype. If I ever reach, pre-alpha or pre-production or whatever it is, this thing is going to keep me up at night. I'm not joking. This is a reality that I see. The only fun part is, I'm like, well, I'm a gamer at the end of the day, and it's just to do something that I would like to actually do. That's the only thing that's keeping me doing it, because I want to do it. I would love to do it. Other than that, there is no inherent, benefit to the risk reward upside, because it's like any business. There's a 99.9% chance that you're going to fail. And every video game launch is a business proposition in itself under a business. So the business is already facing its business risks, right? And then at the same time, it's going to also now have to face that business proposition of possible failure, which is what I think scares them a lot. Now, here's the kicker too. There's also the side of exclusivity that has now basically made everything a little bit awkward at the end of the day. Somebody wrote a statement here on one of the videos that I made. I made a video of Doc Dark's responses to one of his videos where he said, and he claimed that based on Hiroki Totoki's statements, he thought that PlayStation games are going to come to Xbox. He made that video last year. So I was reading the comments in a video, and one of our audience members says, but be real, I wish both would keep exclusives since I bought both. Would defeat the reason of owning both, but that's just me. No. This is a valid concern, but here's the problem. They've sold us that you needed all the consoles to be able to play their games if you had the money, but the market came in and said, no, I'm not going to let that stand. There are so many games out here. There are games given away for free. Like, it's so interesting. I just recently got Devil May Cry, collection on Steam, right? And I literally looked at the Steam sale and I bought some from CD Keys and also some from Steam because I was looking at both of them. Even while on sale, I was still comparing storefronts on where to save 20 cents, 30 cents. That's just how saturated the market is, that if you're selling your game right now, you really need to put a business proposition beyond business proposition to actually go out there and get that money. It's not easy at all. The big names, the big shots or whatever it is, there are deep discounts everywhere. Like I'm talking, look at Riders Republic, $3.99. Ubisoft hooked me up with a copy of this game when it launched. Guardians of the Galaxy, $5.99. RoboCop, $4.99. These are like super, I mean, like you can come in here for $60. What is the total of all of these games, by the way? Let me get a calculator. Guys, come on, let's be real here. Let's see what development is facing in today's day and age. Just count with me. Little Nightmares, $2.99. My 9 on this keyboard is weird. $1.49, Besiege. Crypt of the Necromancer, $1.49. Black Mesa, $1.99. House Flipper, $2.49. Guardians of the Galaxy, $5.99. Borderlands 3, $2.99. Jurassic World, $2.99. RoboCop, $4.99. Kerbal Space Station, $3.99. Grease, Siren's Gate, sorry, $2.99. Grease, $1.49. Crash, $3.99. Outlast, $1.99. Automobilista, $3.99. Battlefront 2, $3.99. Blasphemous, $2.49. Fury, $1.99. Riders Republic, $3.99. Beyond Good and Evil, $1.99. And, oh, I made a mistake somewhere. Dang it. Did I multiply something? Hold on, let's go to the history. Let me see where I made a mistake. So I was here. Huh. What did I get to? Oh, I did 249. I'll just do minus 249 on this. Minus 249. I told you. Yeah. So you're around, and let me just add $2.49. $2.49. For $60, about, if my calculation is correct, since I botched the darn thing, I can take all these home with me, or I can buy your brand new game that you just launched. Then now throw Game Pass into the equation. You are very cooked. You are super cooked. So I can see why they're going after Game Pass. But the proposition for Game Pass is just straight up weak. I say it's just straight up weak. The proposition for, a brand new game is weak in comparison to Game Pass and the live service games and the game sales. This is where the problems are coming from, guys. It's a huge challenge. Like you really got to look at it from these developers' perspectives, man. It's a stinking huge challenge at the end of the day, because when you actually consider all what's going on, the market has absolutely tweaked so hard in the face of people actually making video games. That's crazy. That's absolutely asinine. Anyways, I thought I'd go ahead and share that comment with y'all and basically share this reality. Thanks for watching the video. Peace out.